Back in the 70s, board games and improv theater had a baby, and it was called the role-playing game. These games allowed a generation of kids to live out their dreams of slaying dragons and saving kingdoms, all while sitting in their bedrooms and basements. Today, gaming has moved into the cultural mainstream, and role-playing games are back with a vengeance. Join us now as 5 of these former kids come out of the basement and onto the internet to experience adventure, mystery, and obscure pop culture references. It's time for Roll for Combat!
Hey there, welcome to Roll for Combat. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's show, the boys continue the fight that never ends. Will they finally end the fight that never ends? They finally took down the invisible creature. They are in really bad shape, and they have bled encounters. I guess we're going to find out this week if the adventure ends or we keep on going. So just to let you know, the boys are actually in fairly bad shape. Hirogi and Mo are nearly dead, and Rusty is in pretty bad shape as well. Tuttle, on the other hand, I don't even think he's gotten more than a scratch. But they're actually getting pretty close to going down, so this fight is getting a little precarious. And they did kill the invisible creature last week, which is a big help. But they do now have guys in a fortified position throwing grenades at them, so we will see how this goes. Also this week, I do have a GM PC tip, is how to divide up your gaming sessions. There's a new thing in the Pathfinder Playtest where they formally divide up your encounters into what's called encounter mode, exploration mode, and downtime mode. And although we always do these unofficially in games, if you notice, I do like how the Pathfinder Playtest is officially dividing them up and even has rules for it. And I wanted to talk about how you can do that in your games. Well, now, you're probably doing it without even realizing it. And now it's actually officially going to be something in Pathfinder, and I wanted to explore that and how you can put that in your games currently. Also, don't forget to check out the No Direction podcast if you want to hear all the talks from PaizoCon 2018. Our talks are actually coming up in a little while, but they're putting out every talk, 1 or 2 every day. And don't forget, it's No Direction. It's not N-O, it's K-N-O-W, as in the spell No Direction from Pathfinder. So some people wrote me and said, hey, where do I find it? And that is how you find it. Just type in No Direction Podcast, and you will be able to find it easily enough. Other than that, let's get into this week's episode. Bad guy Lashunta draws out his sword.
He's got a sword and a gun now.
Chris Beamer is playing the Lashunta operative, Hirogi.
He has a sword and a gun, and then attacks you with his sword. Hits you for a 12 for 20, doing 9 points of slashing damage with his defiant longsword. And the other one does the other one does the same. Oh, that's not good.
Ridiculous.
Ew, that was not good at all.
Yeah. My armor has never stopped a hit, ever. It's
well,
like,
it's a
why
20.
wear armor? Again, it's like
18 points of damage.
It's 20. You know what else I've never done? I've never rolled a crit, ever.
You are down.
Well, actually, to be fair.
He hits on a 4. He says,
No, he hit on a 20. It's automatically trying to confirm. It's
sit in the car.
Jason McDonald is playing the Isoki mechanic, Tuttle Blacktail, and his drone, Cheddar.
Send of the car.
Bob Marquis is playing the human envoy, Rusty Carter.
So I am dead, or I'm going to die.
You have plenty of resolve points left.
yeah, send in the car.
Yes, please note, Mo, you are the car.
All right, I guess I have to use a resolve to stabilize, right?
Yes, you use a resolve and you stabilize. So that actually, yeah, that's it. I mean, you're back to you are now stable. You are no longer bleeding to death. Yeah, he's prone. He drops everything too. Wayless goes over the mic and he's like, Lunch is almost ready. How's it going, guys?
Ooh, lunchtime. You guys want to go to Wayla's
That
and
joke
get some lunch?
never gets old. It never gets old.
Oh, Wayless.
It's so funny. It's so witty.
Rusty
Wayless?
is up.
Wayless, one less for lunch.
Reservation for 4.
Actually, for 3, because he doesn't need anything for
He needs oil. He needs
That's a
oil.
new joke. That's a new joke.
John Stats is playing the Vesk soldier Mo Dupinsky.
That's
All
a new
right,
one.
so 30 foot to there, and what do I see?
You can see them. I mean, they're up the stairs. Like, they're standing over the dead body of Hirogi with vicious-looking
see Hirogi.
swords. He doesn't see Hirogi, but he sees these vicious-looking swords, and sword in one hand and gun in the other hand, and a gun looks like a shotgun.
Well, the good news for Hirogi is what I would normally do from here is throw a grenade, but I did not know to actually pull one out while I was moving. So in this case, all I have in my hand is a gun, and when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I shoot at the one which looks like he has less cover.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
That's the one on the left, I imagine.
Hirogi has 3 resolve points left. Oh my god.
A crit.
Ah, everybody crits in this game. It's great.
Wow.
I love this game.
10 points
10
of damage.
Nice.
Good job.
Static arc pistol.
Good damage hurting this poor guy.
Wait, and hold on. Doesn't a arc pistol have a stun effect?
Oh, actually, yes. It has
Upgrading?
electricity. Oh, actually, yeah.
No, it's you can. It has a stun setting where you can you can do non-lethal.
No.
Okay.
On crits, they do something.
Yeah, they do something.
Oh, some weapons do. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No, pretty much all.
It does arc 2, which
right.
means
Secondary target within 10 feet of my original
it
target.
hit the other guy
that's
too.
awesome.
There we go.
Wow.
Who wants to be the dick and ask if it does friendly fire?
Hold on. And must return closest to the original target.
Target.
Roll the amount of damage listed in the weapon's arc. The secondary target takes this damage. So it's a second roll of damage, not multiplied by critical hit.
Oh, it's just 2 points of damage. It's only 2. 'cause
Well,
it's arc
no,
2.
I roll. I do.
No.
D4
There's
plus
no
2.
roll. No. There's no roll. It's arc 2. So, for example, it's arc 2. There's no roll. The one above it is arc 2d6, and the one above that is arc 4d6. It's amazing. Everyone seems to crit.
Now, since I have no
Yeah,
idea
it's
that
amazing,
Hirogi
all right.
fell to the ground, I say to my comm, Hirogi, you see that? That's what you're supposed to do. Buddy, it's a great day, isn't it?
I don't think Chris seems all that amazed by the critting.
I am unconscious. I see nothing.
I have no idea of that. I can't see your body. I'm done.
He said you saw my dead body.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna start pointing out all the things that you're not listening to.
No, he actually
Salty.
said you don't see Chris.
Yeah, I
Mo's
thought that
up.
too.
Here's a question. Can I pull out as a move action more than one healing serum? And can I take more than
Yeah.
one healing serum as a standard?
No. You can
Okay.
pull out 2 and have 1 in each hand, and then your next, and then you can take 2 though in a row. You can double fist it. It's just it's going to be it's the same as if you take 1 out, drink it, take 1 out, drink it. It's either you take 1 out, drink it, take 1 out, drink it, or you take 2 out and then drink 2 the next turn. It's just up to you. But you're also going to have to drop your pike. You know, like don't do it. It's going to be you can't do it with 2 hands. You can't do what you're trying to do.
Okay, for 10 movement in uneven terrain, and I have 40, and that is 10. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I think I have 10 more feet.
You do.
Okay, I think that's
That's about as far as you
my
can go.
move action. Yeah, double move. Oh, damn it!
What are you doing? You done?
I clicked on the wrong button.
All right. They see Mr. Mo, and
Remember me?
yeah, he does. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this guy to the left takes a guarded step in front of Mo, tries to hit you with his longsword. Hits you.
Oh, he does
26.
12
Damn.
Does 12 points of damage, max damage. Mo is like 2 hit points from dropping.
Oh, all right. Well, Tuttle, you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, seriously.
Second one, you have no idea what he's doing. Tuttle's up.
Well, Tuttle's going to get into the complex.
Here comes Cheddar.
Wait, don't we? Who has a spider?
Oh, good question.
I tend to carry it, but we can't really use it during battle.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Okay.
more of a non-combat.
That's right. That's right. Never mind.
So Hirogi, you can spend another point that will heal you 1 point of damage, and then you can fight.
Oh, nice.
Or you can sit there and do nothing.
So I will do that. I will use my resolve to get to 1 hit point. Did the other guy run away?
No, oh no, you can see him. Sorry, you are doing staying in the fight. If you're knocked unconscious from non-lethal damage, you can spend 1 hit resolve point and heal 1.
For non-lethal damage?
Well, no, or it's either if you were knocked unconscious from, you could spend 1. You can spend resolve points to regain hit points only if you're at 0 and stable. You cannot heal. You cannot spend to both stabilize. You could just do it. You can stay in the fight. And I'm going to tell you that, believe it or not, you actually had some non-lethal damage, sort of. You also took such a huge amount, though. It kind of went through your non-lethal. But I'll get to that in a second. So you can do another resolve point, and then you will heal 1 hit point. And then you can do whatever you want.
I think they need to change non-lethal damage to friendly damage.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah, I do that.
You are at 1 hit point. You are up. Well, not up. You're on the ground with all your weapons on the floor.
Was
So
that
what
a
do you do?
standard action to do that?
No, it's actually not. It's a nothing point. It's a nothing action.
So he can move and perform a standard
Yeah,
action.
you have a full turn. It's actually one of the rare times it does. It's just free. It's a free action.
Okay, so there's 2 guys there.
Yes.
Both have swords, and both could hit me as an attack of opportunity.
Not if you stand up or attack them from the ground, which you can do. If you grab something.
Baller move, you set off another grenade.
Bite their ankles. Bite their ankles.
I don't really want to attack.
You get
Healing
flanking.
You can stand and move, and you will not. Well, you have that new ability that prevents you from taking damage.
Yeah, but it's only from 1 guy though.
Oh.
Well,
Well, you have cover from the other guy.
no, that's a bench, not a wall.
Ah, thank you. Sorry.
Okay, so I have a move action and a standard action. All right, standing up is a move action, right?
Yeah, but it is not. It does not provoke.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's all gone. Only
And
3
I'd have-
things in the entire game provoke.
And I would have to take some kind of action to grab my gun that's on the ground if I wanted to.
That gun, unless you have others in your.
All right,
have
you know
other
what? Fuck
guns.
it. I do not. Yeah, I have lots of other guns. I leave that gun on the ground. I use a move action to stand up. I am going to use my uncanny mobility on the guy who's directly to my north, which means when I use a standard action to move, I can choose 1 creature and I don't provoke from him. That's one of the things of that. And I'm going to move.
Okie dokie.
Blessed with the bucket of lucky mobility.
Right there. Try and get cover.
Oh my god.
Well, attack of opportunity from the
Yeah.
one to the northeast.
All right, and I got cover, and I also have a +4 for my mobility feat. So
True, but you rolled the 1, so he misses badly. Woolholz is all upset hearing that someone dropped.
Wayless, please put that first place setting back again. My
Yeah,
apologies.
you're going to need it, but we might not need it.
Oh, and I think I can pull a weapon too while I'm moving, right? Why not?
You see
Uh-oh.
a creature with a sniper rifle, a Sheeran, appear at the doorway. Rusty,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
round 22 begins.
Mo, how much do you need healing versus my throwing a grenade and hitting both these guys?
I don't think one of them can attack me.
Great.
Uh,
Grenade it is. Okay.
yeah.
We can only have brief conversations on these turns. Okay. Move action, I take out a grenade. Mark 1, frag grenade. Standard action, I throw it.
Just don't hit me, please.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Look, I'm red completely. When my portrait's mostly
You
red.
can hit it. You can throw there.
Yeah,
You can throw there.
but just don't miss.
Well, yeah. Okay, I was actually looking for that tool, and you provided it. But
I don't think
that's what I'm
Rusty's
doing.
proficient in grenades, is he?
He is. Everyone's
He is.
proficient
Okay.
except you.
Except for me.
Everyone is. It's just you. All right, so I throw it.
Yes, there's actually a grenade on your sheet if you want to use that and attack the ground, and I'll do the rest.
Thank you.
And
I
I
attack-
put the tool in such a perfect location that you will only hit the bad guys and just barely miss Mo. You hit the ground.
Thank God.
A frag grenade does 2 points of damage, but let's roll for their
Yeah. Okay.
thing.
It's actually, we've kind of leveled out of Mark 1 grenades.
Yeah, I know.
They're not good enough.
I realize that now. Oh. Well, one of them did 2 damage.
So one takes 2 points, one takes 1 point. They're both still standing. That was your... Well, did you use a move to pull it and then a standard to throw?
I had to pull it. Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah,
I can't
so
get out of
you're
Tunnel's way easily. I'm sorry. You can hopefully pass through me.
Mo is up. Mo's up, though.
Can I do a 5-foot guarded
No.
step
No.
back?
Nope, you can't finish.
There's no room on the stairs.
You can, but then you have to keep going. You can't end your turn on someone else's square. You can
Well,
take...
that would be
if
my
you,
question,
are you
like-
trying to retreat?
Like, basically that.
Okay, and then, yes, and then are you moving again? You have to move again. You can't stay there.
Okay. All right. No, then that. Because, I mean, like on the map, it looks like there's some space there, but okay. If that's the case, I'm going to do a.
If you want,
Can I
you can
do-
go there, and then you're going to be squeezed, which gives them huge AC pluses.
No, that's all
Okay,
right.
then I guess you don't want to do that either.
Can I cleave? Is this one of the only times I can use cleave? Because it's one guy's got around the corner type of cover. I don't even think I can even hit him directly.
Yeah, I think you can, can't you?
No, because the way that there's an
Yeah.
angle.
You
he's
can
almost-
cleave. You can cleave.
right.
I mean, he has
All right.
cover, but you can cleave. You just get a -2 to your armor next to your armor attack. Next
Yeah,
turn.
you know what? I might as well just do a full attack and not get a -2 to my armor. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a full attack against the one that I can obviously see better.
Okie dokie.
Oh, full attack is already there. Okay.
You hit with a 15,
And-
12 points of damage, and he's dead.
And this is more than a -4, so I might miss.
He has cover. Yeah, he has cover because you're going against a hard wall.
Oh!
Okay.
Well, you did it anyway.
Still kill him.
All right. Mo is
22 for 13 points of damage.
Okay, that was kind of impressive.
this time Mo is looking over to Hirogi as if to say that's the way it's done. So
Yes, I'm getting a lot of lessons today.
I slap Mo on the back and I say, "Good job, man. Your attacks and my grenade killed it." All right.
And my grenade, too. Don't forget that.
that's true.
I know nothing about it.
Tuttle is up. Tuttle is bringing up the rear with the gear. He's still barely getting... He just entered the complex.
Hey, I'll have you know there's a very serious rip in my jacket right now. So we're going to have to stop for some tailoring somewhere.
No, seriously, Hirogi, Rusty, and Mo are basically solid red. They have taken so much damage. Cheddar and Tuttle, sparkling clean. Sparkling clean.
I do have a force field I could activate.
It's true. Get your one. So go. You can gain 100% more hit points if you activate that force field.
Exactly. So weak. I gotta not equip that anymore. It's junk.
It is total junk. Hirogi
All right,
is
Chris,
up.
I want to say for the record, this is that rare situation where if you run away, I will not mock you in any way. You have 1 hit point and had dropped most of everything you were carrying.
How many resolve points do I have, though?
2.
3?
2.
All right.
2 left.
That's all you need.
But I do say on the comms, I say we've got one more hostile, the sniper to the north. Take him out. These things that I'm behind, what is that exactly? That's a bench?
That is a bench. Yes. If you draw prone, you're going to get like a +6 to your AC because you get a +2 for the bench because it's low cover, and then you get a +4 for being prone against the sniper. I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah, could I drop prone and still shoot him?
You can shoot him and then drop prone.
Mm-hmm.
That is the bold move.
All right, let's do
It's
that.
like +15 to hit, though. I mean,
No, you know what? That was actually when he was like aiming his shot and taking 2 turns to set it up. I don't know if he has that now.
What?
I don't know.
My trick attack?
No, his amazing bonuses to attack.
Oh, yeah.
He was using
Although-
a special thing.
Yeah,
Although
that's true.
Hirogi, you have to roll a 1d2. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
A 1d2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flip
for
a
his
coin.
mirror
Yeah,
images.
you want to be
Nope, for something else.
flat-footed. Oh, he's flat-footed.
You're flat-footed. You
rolled
feel weird in this room. There's some energy like messing you up, and you feel flat-footed. So you have a -2 to your AC.
Great. Oh, jeez.
It's misaligned your chakras.
I'm saying withdraw.
Yeah, I think withdrawing is a good idea, actually.
Can you even do that?
Yeah, he can run away. Definitely.
Go back to my fountain spot over here.
True. Yeah.
He's like, I need a sauna, like no one's business.
Yeah, I gotta wash the blood out of my eyes. I can't see anything.
Jason, I hope you realize it's all down to you to Tuttle and Cheddar at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that sense.
So if Mo can get a couple more hit points, he can get into the game.
Well, I'm only into stamina so far, so I'm all right.
So the Sharon uses its sniper rifle, shoots poor Cheddar right in the eye, does 10 points of damage, and you see it quickly reloading. Rusty is up.
Okay. As a move action, I'm going to pull out a Mark 1 healing potion.
Serum.
Move into the room or heal myself. Move into the room or heal myself.
Heal Mo.
Or heal Mo. Yes, I pour it down Mo's throat.
Excellent. You have 3
Just
left.
stick it in my arm.
1d8.
1d8 in this case.
Or just randomly do a culture check.
Or just
For no particular
do
reason.
roll the 1 or 2 die.
Oh, what?
There we
Yeah,
go.
there it is. There's the 1. Yeah, I'm rolling a 1 or a 2.
That was a valuable turn of mine.
Did we
Great.
get a batch of contaminated healing serums or something?
That's
Yes.
how I always heal.
Bo's up.
Okay, so I think I have line of sight to this guy.
Definitely.
Okay. I think I even have cover because I'm down the stairs a little bit.
You have a little bit. That is correct.
I should have a little bit.
But if you
All
have
right,
cover,
so
then they have cover. So
I'm going to pull out
it works
a.
both ways. Actually, they have cover too because it works. It's not that it's you both have it. It's not like you have it and they don't. So
All right, I'm going to pull out my for move action. I'm going to pull out a. God, that's a long corridor. Yeah, I'm going to pull out my laser rifle, my artillery laser, and shoot him. I know he's got cover.
okay,
Is it -4 for cover?
just take out all your minuses. I'll take care of it.
Okie doke.
You roll a 7 for a 14 minus a few things because of cover,
okay,
so you miss.
That's fine. 7's not going to make. And I'm done.
Ta-ta.
All right, time for me to actually get into this. So I'm going to move into the room and get behind the bench so I have a little bit of cover. And then I think Cheddar has enough move to make it up there. Except I'd double move him so he wouldn't. Well,
That's fine.
no,
So
or I
if
could
he
single
can do
move and then fire his junk laser. So I
If
think
he
I'll
can do
that.
an attack of opportunity,
Or press
that
the
would be
button.
great.
Although you have a standard action to push the button, so not really. Yeah, the benches are low cover, so they give you like a small bonus. Who's Cheddar?
Okay, so it moves
Cheddar.
30 feet, which gets him up to the bend, and that means he can shoot unimpeded with his junk cannon.
Oh boy. Here we go. Junk cannon activate. Form of snake. You hit
Nice.
for 2 points
First
of damage.
time we've damaged this
Is
bastard.
that really the first time you guys all that shooting up by the
But
head?
we couldn't ever shoot into the place where he was hiding.
Oh,
You didn't even
man.
see him, let alone shoot him. 23 rounds and you finally hit the sniper. Hiroji's up by the pole.
Well, Cheddar. Hit.
All right, I'm gonna
Let's be honest, the hero is Cheddar.
I'm gonna take a healing serum Mark 1.
Okay.
The Mark 1 actually stands for 1 point of healing.
Yeah, pretty much. Roll the D2.
You have 3 left.
Yep.
So 1.
And
Let's see, you've healed a 1. You've healed a 2, a 6, a 1, and a 1.
Just
Our
such
healing has been a
bad-
waste of time.
I'm gonna move here and pull out another one.
You can't move and pull out at the same time. It's not a weapon. You're done, actually. It's a move to pull it out, and then a standard to drink. That's your whole
Okay.
turn. The creature attacks Cheddar. with its tactical rifle. Ooh, only does a mere 6 points of damage after rolling a 22.
That's all right. Cheddar's going to get up in that ass next turn. So.
Nice.
He rolls D10 plus 3.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of
Also, he
damage.
has plus 11 to hit without the special ability.
Yeah, there's no point to healing.
And then he runs up the stairs. Rusty's up.
Oh, that's
All right.
that's great news. Unless he's out of there.
I move into the room, and as a move action, I pull out a Mark 1 healing serum potion. I am advancing but preparing.
Mo's up.
Oh, I think I'll do the same thing. And I think... Oh, wait, I can go 10 more. And I'm pulling out my...
All right, Tuttle, give me a roll, a 1d2. You're flat-footed. You feel weird in this room.
I can live with that.
What are you doing?
I'm just moving up 2 more benches and getting behind the next set of benches. And then I'm going to move Cheddar up.
Cheddar is...
Yeah, these guys have grenades.
Oh, he can see up
There's
the
no these
corridor.
guys. There's this guy now.
Well, we don't know that. Well,
I feel confident.
now we know that now.
Army up there.
All right, I'm going to have Cheddar fire the junk cannon again.
Okay,
I know he's probably got at least partial cover.
he has cover. Yeah, he's partial. He has cover because he's behind more than 50% of a wall. So still hit.
Nice!
17,
Nice.
4 points
All
of damage.
Cheddar, go get him!
Cheddar's the only one. Hirogi's up.
That's our attack robot. Send it in the car.
All right, so I move up to here where I died and pick up my gun, and I'm done.
Okay. Wayless is like, he's like, I'm setting the table for you.
The only small problem is in this little jungle thing, fixing Cheddar becomes a bit of a pain in the ass. I'd have to have a whole day of downtime.
He ran
Well, you
away,
have
that's
25% though this time. You have the new ability where you
No, I
just-
mean if he's destroyed entirely.
Oh, yeah, that's not great. You saw the guy, the Sharon, run up the stairs towards the arm. So Rusty's up.
I move forward. I continue to advance. This time, I drink a Mark 1 healing serum for myself.
Go
Roll.
get him, Rusty.
Ooh, 7.
7. That's what happens when I do it for me.
Wow, that's the one that I wanted.
All right, back to nearly full health. That's excellent.
You have 2 left.
And I'm done.
Mo is up.
Mo is going to do that as well.
Here comes
Roll.
the 2.
Here comes the
Oh, 2
8.
is twice as much as he's getting.
8. Here comes the 8. Go 8. I can feel it.
Nope, I called it. 2.
Yes, nice job.
Whoops, except I healed him 22.
Give him 20 damage.
Oh, I'm giving him 20
There you
damage.
go.
Don't worry.
Jeez. That is so... Oh, that's just bad. That's bad design.
We have to earn some credits so we can buy not the Mark 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, after this whole...
Or someone needs to take someone needs to take a level in Mystic. Tuttle's up.
Tuttle's going to join the parade, heading up toward the.
Serpentine.
Actually, does Tuttle even have any stamina damage? Has he been damaged by anything?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
get
he took
shot
a
few
little bit of
times.
stamina damage.
He
He
actually
took like
did.
8 points or something.
Yeah, he took.
Now,
he took some.
does Cheddar see him around the corner?
He does not. Inside the head, there appears to be a room. Again, picture Statue of Liberty. It's like there's a room in the head that is like a circle. It's a very large room. Okay, is that where Cheddar is? Cheddar is walking up the arm. As you get out to the arm, sure enough, you see the Shirin standing at the top of the hand, like where it's flat. And that's outside, by the way. You're now outside again.
I wonder if we have to worry at all about him jumping off or like being able to escape.
Oh, I've already written him off. He's going to get away. He's totally going to get away.
Well,
That
I
would
mean,
be extremely frustrating.
I don't know how he's going to get off that unless he's got
Oh, he's got stuff.
jetpack or something.
I
He
can
might.
guarantee you he's got stuff.
Well,
That's pretty high up, though, right?
yeah, it's like 100 feet up.
All right, I'll move.
Hey, there's a party going on. You're all invited.
All right, I guess I'm going to keep moving.
Right. From there, you should be able to see him, though.
It's 75. Oh, he can't see it. He's not outside yet. Is that as far as you're
Oh.
going? 75? Can you go 70?
I can go there. That's 80.
It's 80.
At
Okay.
one point, are you outside?
Right about where Cheddar is, right where the
Okay.
arm breaks out. Then
All
you
right.
can go outside. Shoots again at Cheddar. Hits 21. 7 points damage. Reload. Rusty's up.
All right.
Actually, you can't see Cheddar anymore. Tuttle.
So far,
I don't even know if you
don't-
could have done that, but whatever. We'll say it's all right. Because he went out of your line of sight.
Well, it's seeing, hearing, or in range of the custom rig. On the other hand, it's a little open to interpretation.
I'll say
how
you're
much
at
of a
the
command.
you're at the very brink. Like you're gonna have to. You can't move him anymore. You're gonna have to move up to move him.
Well, yeah, the rig is 150 feet or something like that.
But
so
he
I
went
mean,
around the
that's-
blind corner, and
But
like,
yeah, and also there's some question of what sort of orders I can give when I can't really assess the situation.
exactly. I'll say it's fine because this is like a weird encounter. But I'm just saying at this point you need to catch up.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to pull out another Mark 1 healing potion. I really don't want to use it again this fight, though. The main reason is next round I can move forward and shoot. So,
Mo is up.
If I go there, am I outside?
No,
Can I see him?
no.
Okay, I'm going to go there and take out a Mark 1 healing serum.
Okay, you're right at the edge of where you have to go another like 10 feet diagonally before you're out. Tuttle's up.
I think next round we're all moving outside and shooting him to death. That's the whole concept.
Well, no, I'm taking my serum.
See, yes, I'm not. I'm holding it just in case.
There's 2 points that I need.
You need those 2 points for the next
I do
healing.
need those extra 2 points.
Cheddar.
Nice, just moving. You don't. Cheddar does not care.
Jared has no fucks to give.
Oh boy. Hirogi.
Oh shit!
Just on that outside. Right about where Tuttle is.
I'm gonna
Get you
be brave.
outside.
You've got 2 resolve points. Go get them.
You got 1 hit point and 2 resolve points. You're fine. You got
There.
oh god.
I can do. I
It's
can
a
do. I
walk
can
in the
do.
park.
I can do my trick attack and my thing.
Sure.
All right.
Maybe.
All right, I forgot how to do trick attack. I roll stealth.
You'd roll
Check.
stealth. You'd roll a stealth check against its CR plus 20.
All right.
Just roll your stealth. You have a massive stealth.
Part of me wants
I know.
Cheddar to like bull rush him off the edge.
Yeah, just push him.
You can roll a 20, you actually failed your stealth check. Because you rolled
Incredible.
6, 20, you failed.
I shoot him.
With which
Hold
gun?
on.
Which gun are you using? Oh my god.
Really?
Really?
Wow, that's my first crit ever.
8
That is
points of damage.
wow.
And it
Because
arcs.
it's static arc. It arcs to the next. Oh,
There's nothing in range.
Nothing in range.
The
Right, it's
statue
10,
comes
10
alive.
10 feet.
Yeah, it would be nothing in range. And it's only 2 points. The creature will shoot.
He's got 3 different targets.
I know, he does.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
go for the one with the most number of resolve points.
It's shooting Cheddar.
Ooh.
I don't know how, but it actually only did. Oh, you
I
know
know
why?
somehow he
You have
critted, but only
hardness.
quote unquote only did 9. Wow.
You have hardness. That's why, because you have
Oh.
yeah. So, although
Wow.
I'm looking at this,
Wow.
I think the program's doing the math wrong because it did 4, 6. That's 10 plus 3 times 2. That's supposed to be 16 points of damage. Yeah, it did the damage wrong because it's plus 6. Like that's impossible. And it rolled a 4 and a. Oh no! It rolled. Oh no! You know what it did? It rolled a 2 and a 2, and then it's plus 6. So yeah, it actually only did 9 points of damage. That was a terrible crit. Terrible crit. Wow, amazing. So Cheddar's still standing, although Cheddar's in pretty bad shape.
Cheddar laughs at the superior intellect.
Yes.
This
And
creature.
the superior firepower.
This creature drops prone.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh, that's clever.
Really?
Yes,
No, of course.
No, it really isn't.
We'll see. Rusty's up.
Well, not with Cheddar right on top of him, but everybody's about to shoot at him, so
Mm-hmm.
including me.
Unless he has something that you don't know.
Oh, unless he's got some sort of like detonator or some shit like that. Oh boy.
Maybe he will do a predator move and blow you all to hell.
Oh,
Okay,
one
so-
ugly motherfucker.
So I am showing that I cannot get there in 30 feet in order to make an attack.
You cannot. There's a log jam up the stairs.
But is that little edge outdoors? And can I stand there?
Yes. You can go
Okay,
there.
then I will shoot him from there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally outdoors. Right where the shoulder meets the body. So that's like right where you are is where it goes outside.
Great.
And the prone
And I missed
saved him
anyway.
because he
Okay.
was prone. The 15 did not hit.
It was at best a 50-50 chance anyway.
Mo is
All
up.
right.
Do
Mo
you,
is.
get, do you get minuses for shooting from prone?
Oh, I'm sorry,
No.
hold on. When
No.
I do that and I make that attack, I make a bluff check.
Right.
I believe you.
Yes, because now when I make a standard action attack, I can use my actual
Yeah.
clever feint.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
first time I've had a chance against a single target. So bluff check.
Sure. The way it works is if he's prone, he gets...
I choose to add d6.
Why? You rolled a 31. You rolled
36.
36.
Because I can and it's fun. I have a 36 bluff on him.
Okay, you bluffed him. So
He is flat-footed to everyone until the end of my next turn.
All right, Mo, you move right up to him, but you can't
I'm
attack.
moving there. Hold on, I'm not done moving. What do I see?
He's flat on the ground. There is... All right, hold on.
Yeah, what's he doing?
There's an observation deck of some sort. It appears to be a slightly cupped hand that's lost its delicate guardrails long ago, but there's still space for several creatures to stand there. He is prone with the sniper rifle, and yeah, he's that's what you see.
Okay, since he's prone, I'm going to step over him, and you guys all get a +1 to your attacks because of my ability. So just factor in a +1 for your ranged
What
attacks.
ability?
It's a feat that if I'm within melee, and during my move, I'm pulling my pike out, my pike of reason. The ability is called Coordinated Shot. When I'm threatening a foe with a melee weapon, my allies gain a +1 to ranged attacks, as long as I'm
Nice,
not
nice.
giving that target cover. So,
And then
have at it,
also,
boys.
it's flat-footed too. So that's
Yep.
There
something.
you go.
As much as I would love to hit the button, the smart play here is to send Cheddar in and have him do melee. So
Yeah.
I'm going to just sit back. Well, I'm going to move up. I'm going to move Tuttle up a little bit so he's in a little better position to shoot if it becomes necessary. But then Cheddar's going in full bore.
Actually, could you delay your turn? Well, never mind.
Nah, he just went.
Nah, it's fine.
And I'm going to use the chainsaw wings.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Nice.
Full goblin power.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, he
Oh,
rolls
come
a
on.
two.
This is with the
Oh. Boo, boo.
two. Boo. Boo, I say. The Queen of Refuge. Boo. Boo. Hirogi's up.
Oops, I forgot to add 2 for flanking, but it wouldn't really.
It did. With you, you weren't even close. Even with all the pluses, you still had a way to go. You got a 7.
No, I know. I was grumbling. But now we got him. Now we got him trapped. So can't even shoot his gun without taking some attacks of opportunity.
We have him right where he wants us.
Who is up?
You are.
Oh, am I? I'm sorry. Oh. Oh,
You can't see your character through all that red in your portrait.
all right. So what's the minus for shooting from here?
From there, well, he gets a +4 for being prone, but then you get a +3 for Hirogi. I mean, for all the other things.
Flat-footed and
the other thing. So it's a -1, but then you're going to be shooting through 2 more characters, so it's a -9.
Well, I can move up.
If you go past
Now
Tuttle,
I'm-
now it's a
now-
-5.
Right now, I'm only shooting through one character. All right. So let me try my trick attack thing again.
Okay. 29, you make it.
29.
Very good. Let's try a hit, and it's gonna be -5.
-5.
and the delay.
No, because I had to do the math, because you just missed. So, because that was...
Flat-footed, bonus
Yeah.
from John.
Well, because it's right, because it gets a
His
-4,
own
and then your
stealth.
bonuses give
Yeah.
it a plus. And it already was, he can't be double flat-footed, so he doesn't get flat-footed
okay.
twice.
Yeah, it's just flat-footed and the +1 from. And actually, I don't even know if
it's-
it's +1 from Mo because now there's something in the way. That's part of
No, you do.
No, you do,
As
you
long
do
as
still
I'm
do.
not giving it cover.
It was
Okay.
close. You were close, but you had a -5. I mean, it's hard. You rolled an 11.
Yep.
I mean, you just rolled need a little bit more. If you rolled like a 13, you would have hit. So you just need a little bit more. You just missed.
Oh well.
Okay. This thing sees what's going on.
Not good.
Not good. Stands up. Does not provoke. Don't get too excited.
No.
And while it does its move action, it draws its sword and then attacks Mo.
Oh.
Oh, wow, you're lucky. 18. I forget you have a
18?
pretty
How
good
is that?
AC. You have a pretty good AC.
Really?
It misses you.
Interesting. Prone does not count as flat-footed.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, I know that.
That's
Well, they
totally
probably
separate
factors into it.
No, I was just curious about
Yeah,
that.
your AC is 21 and 23. So
Heavy armor.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
do you want to argue me that you
No, I'm just used to always getting hit, no matter what. I mean, a monster rolls a 10 in this game. Oh my gosh.
So it swings at you. it misses you with an 18. Rusty, you're up. Now, if you try to shoot it, you have
cool.
-12 because there's 3 people in front of you.
Save me the glory of the kill, Rusty.
I have -12 to hit.
Minus
'Cause
11.
you have 3 people in front of you.
Right.
-11.
Well, crit farming is it. All right, I'm going to do full rounds of attacks. I can only hit on a 20, basically. So
Nice, and it'll be a crit.
Crit farm. That's true. You can crit farm.
Maybe. I mean, if it's a 20, if a 20 actually wouldn't hit, it may not even be a crit. It may not even hit.
No, it hits. It just won't do crit damage.
I just want to do crit damage. Since I can't hit, I'm just crit farming. That's it. And I miss. All right.
Yeah, what ends up happening is you just do normal damage. That's the only downside of the full attack is there's almost no reason not to do it. However, you literally can't do anything else. So there is some
Well,
negative.
yeah, and
you
it's
can't
a
even move.
5% chance to hit. It's not even
Yeah.
a good chance. Exactly.
Yeah.
5% times 2.
Okay. Well, we don't need to. I'm going to just put the -4 in my full. It's going to be a full attack.
Well,
Sure.
actually, you get a +4 if you're attacking with melee.
2. Because
I get well. Oh, that's right. The
Flanking.
flanking. But he's
And-
flat-footed.
And
he's not
prone.
flat-footed anymore. No, he
Oh, he
stood
stood
up. He stood up.
Ah, sorry. Okay. Well,
Oh, I thought-
well, if I'd known. All right. Well, never
I
mind.
thought Bob didn't Rusty do something to make him?
I
Yeah,
did
but
a
it's
full round
for
of attack
one.
instead of a.
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
only
a
one
standard. It's my own
round.
fault.
So
All right.
you get a plus. This is how it works. You're flanking, so you get a -2 if you do a full round. You get a -4 +2, so it's a -2 altogether if you do a full round attack.
Yeah, I'm going to do a full attack.
Damn, hit for 27
Almost a crit. Come on, give me a crit.
for 19 points of damage. The second one misses by a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. 7-15, you miss. Alright, does not like that at all. Tuttle is up. Tuttle, you get a -8 if you try to shoot.
Cheddar needs to kill.
Do I give the people what they want and hit the button, or do I just attack?
Oh, hit the button.
It's up to you.
Well, let's hit the button, see what happens.
Nice.
Hit the button, Frank. 1d10 as you press the button. A 4. Things start whizzing and buzzing and making sounds.
Do it, Cheddar.
Oh, no. Dude, I'm reading the wrong thing. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I have too many tables here. Sorry, ignore that. Let's start over.
Ha!
That didn't make sense. I was like, this doesn't sound
That wasn't
right.
a good one anyway. Let's go to another one.
That one sucked anyhow. Okay, hold on. Oh, God, this one's good. Are you ready? A 4.
Do it.
Enchanted armor. Cheddar gains the enhanced armor drone mod for 1 minute, complete with a chrome finish, covered in a collection of garish decals. So suddenly, all these metal plates pop out from his armor, and now he's covered in chrome with decals of like famous like movie stars and car rental places and
Goblin
oil
NASCAR.
Exactly. It's
Oil?
like oil, like all the Goblin
Goblin.
NASCAR. And you have the Enchanted Armor mod, which I believe gives you. We have to look it up, but it's like a +2 or +4 to your armor. So-
Nice. He will ride eternal, all shiny and chrome.
Witness me.
I suppose the attack probably would have been more productive, but still.
No,
fun.
that's well. He still gets a full turn. I mean,
Cheddar still gets to attack though. Okay.
Oh, nice. He goes to Valhalla.
because you did your standard. Oh no, if you didn't move, then you did that. Yeah, he still gets to attack. Right. You get a +2 to your armor. That's what it does.
Okay. So all right. Well, then I guess Cheddar will still attack then. Woohoo!
He's attacking with his wings.
Oh, chainsaw wings all the way at this
Oh,
point.
that's awesome.
I love the chrome, the shiny chrome. Now it gets a +2 for flanking, which you
I didn't put flanking in. Yeah, sorry.
got to put in,
Sorry.
and you hit. You would not have hit if you did not have the +2 for a 16
Yes!
and do
That's
4 points
good.
of damage.
What a lovely day. What a lovely
Yeah.
What a lovely day!
All right, let's see if I can get the glory of the kill. Let's try this again.
Kill farming.
Now it's just a -3.
This is a dramatic.
19
Oh,
you do
failed,
not
of course.
make.
All right.
jeez. He rolls a 5 for his stealth.
I don't even know what's going on. We all use the same program, so
Arc pistol.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, wow, we're up to round 28.
Well,
And you hit. Also,
16
Chris, no
for
one
23
ever rolled
hits.
as badly
Four,
as I have.
4 damage.
That may have been. It's a -5, I think, but whatever.
It was a -5, but you still hit. You had a 23, so that was an 18. You hit. You still hit. I did the math.
Yep. Okay, good.
Okay, the creature drops its gun and puts up its arms, and in all your brains, you hear a female voice say, "I surrender. I will tell you everything."
Interesting.
Rusty's up.
It did drop its weapon.
It dropped its weapon, and it dropped its gun, its sword, and puts its arms up, and in your head you hear a female voice. Actually, Rusty... Did Rusty hear it? Because it's only within 30 feet.
That will matter.
Rusty did not hear it, but you did see what it's doing. Everyone else heard
Actually,
it.
what I saw is that this monstrous creature is now extending all of its arms to attack in melee.
You do whatever you want, man. You did not hear it.
Well, so there we
Save
go.
Mo.
So I'm going to try to angle for a better shot, which will probably fail. I will do a standard action attack to add my
Rusty's like, we don't take no prisoners.
my cunning feint.
Rusty didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. I just saw it dropping its gun and going for melee, which makes sense.
dropped its
It's
sword.
surrounded by melee.
It was already a melee. It dropped its sword.
You know what I mean.
I like precise language.
You miss. You rolled
And my
18,
bluff
but it was
check.
a million. Your bluff fails.
I'd prefer to re-roll that.
Can't re-roll it.
Yes, I can.
Is that one of your
Like
abilities?
once
How
per
do you
day
get
or
that?
something.
Oh yes, I can either add a d6 or I can re-roll it. But I can't
How-
add a d6 if I re-roll.
For why?
Oh, we've gone through this. It's one of my abilities. Do you want me to pull it up? 1 second.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I was just curious if you knew. I like to know the names.
The name off the top of my head. It's actually part of my envoy abilities. 1 moment.
He has to have something as an envoy.
Yeah, something that's useful.
We haven't seen much gun. We haven't seen much gunplay from him.
He's killed these guys, didn't he?
I just need to know where you get to do the re-roll. I know you could do.
Convincing liar.
Oh wait, no, I killed it. No,
He has occasionally shot things.
The skill is convincing liar. When you attempt a bluff check, you can choose not to roll your expertise die, the adding d6, until later. After you determine what the check's result would be, you can choose to either roll your expertise die and add the result, or re-roll the check, but you cannot add your expertise die.
oh nice.
Damn.
At 9th level, I can spend a resolve point to re-roll the check and add the result of my expertise die.
Damn.
I'm going to make every bluff attempt of every kind I ever want to for the remainder of this game.
Mo's up.
That is good.
Oh boy, yeah. Let's see.
Do you kill the bug creature in cold blood?
Well,
Literally.
actually, a clever feint is what I got. I haven't heard the outcome of the attack.
Oh, you missed.
Right.
You missed
It's
the
flat-footed.
attack. Yeah, it's flat-footed. It's flat-footed.
What kind of sword did that creature drop? Whatever this,
Tactical dueling sword.
Tactical dueling sword. All right. I kick it to the ground below.
All right.
And
That's a move.
I like hearing the clacker. I like to hear it clack as it goes down to the ground.
Clang,
Eh.
clang.
And
Oh, you decided to kill it?
No. I'm just,
He kicked the sword to the ground.
a vulgar display of strength here. I'm going to indicate it for it to turn around and head back down the stairs. We're going to turn around and go to the head of the statue.
Okay. Are you guys? Is anyone going to attack, or can we end combat after 29 rounds?
Nope, we're going to take prisoner. I do say telepathically to everyone in 30-foot range. It's surrendering. Let's take it prisoner and question it.
Okay. It actually talks this time in common and says, it's like, I surrender. Parlay.
Sounds good.
I walk over to it. I say, what is it, first of all? What kind of creature is it?
29 rounds later. Let's just do an inventory here. Let's see. Mo has how many hit points does Mo have left? Mo has 8 hit points left. No stamina points. Cheddar has 8 hit points.
Yeah, I got somewhere to be right now.
Cheddar has 8 hit points. Hirogi has 2 hit points and used 2 stamina points. Rusty has 21 hit points and he's doing okay. Tuttle is Tuttle's hiding because he seems to have no damage and just 8 stamina points of damage. Wow.
After she's
How about Walos? He's
Walos is fine.
Walos is having a nice brunch, and you hear over the radio, he's like, "Brunch is served."
Oh, good. I need you to pack all of that up and bring it to us and serve us here, and be quick about it.
Oh, yes.
Well, I didn't take much damage, but I really found the situation very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Good to know. More realistically, I want Wayless here to translate all of the Elvish in here.
Yeah, that is true. Tuttle did suffer feeling weird in that one room.
Emotional distress.
Yeah. Well, we can talk it out later.
Is she tied up yet?
Yeah, I have binders, so I will. I mean, if we want to move this to the head, like you said.
Can you say the words "I bind her"?
Yeah, I do. I bind her. What kind of creature
Great.
is this?
Is that
Steve, is she now bound?
She is now bound.
Great.
It is
I take a 5-foot rest. I take a 10-minute rest.
It is a female Shirin, and okay. Well, put yourselves where you want to be.
now? Question first. Let's talk about this head area. Can you just jump out if you want?
No.
It's a room, right?
The room. Here, I'll describe what you see in the head, because now you've gone to the head. You weren't actually in it before. This domed room has numerous open skylights and windows, creating a steady flow of outside air. A ring of slime mold forms a misshapen circular pattern on the floor. So this head is actually inside of a domed room, and there's lots of little holes and windows like throughout. So this creature was just sitting around taking pot shots at you from inside the head. And obviously it was like a perfect kill platform.
But those windows that they were taking pot shots at us, that wasn't, they're not big enough to jump out of, correct?
Maybe. I mean, they're pretty small. I mean, you can maybe squeeze through like one or some of them if you really wanted to. You probably could, but yeah, they're fairly big.
All right. Well, we're going to tie her shoelaces together so she can't jump out.
Okay, she doesn't have shoelaces.
Well, she's bound. She's bound anyway.
All right.
Yeah, you can bind her.
I have binders.
Yeah, you bind her, and
Yeah, we take the 10-minute rest. That's a good idea.
Yep.
All right. So, how much of examination and looking around and all that do you want to do?
none because you're not done yet. This isn't over, so we should probably stop because things are going to happen.
All right.
All right.
This is a long encounter area. It's
Well, I got that, obviously. I think
I didn't even expect it. I'm just stunned. I'm more saying it for myself than for you guys. I'm just amazed how long this is. It's just an incredibly
Well,
detailed.
a lot of it was spent trying to run around. Just it was
Yeah.
so slow. Like
You guys just ran around that
I am
statue.
going to give him a hard time about it being, difficult terrain. Like that seemed unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell him. I mean, we're going to see him.
So
I'm sure he'll want to hear about it. I actually liked it in the sense that it's nice to have a very large scale environment because we usually don't get them. It just was a little brutal. It's like it's a little brutal.
Yeah, no, it is good. Like, because like that sniper weapon is a weapon I could use, and it is very long range. Like, it's a good.
Yeah, I mean, you know this. I'm just going to tell you what you can do is if you take 2 rounds, you can shoot 250 feet with no penalties, which is what she was doing, and that's why it was taking so long. But then once you're within your 70 feet, she can just do 1 per round and take, or just shoot normal with penalty. So if you're 90 feet away, it's a -2. So you guys, when you got to 250 feet, that's when she started to shoot you. And that's what happened. And that's why it was only once every other round. She also had the ability, just FYI, she has an ability where there's sniper things you can take, which give you huge pluses to your stealth. So she basically was like ghillie suited up and taking shots at you like a professional sniper. I mean, she was a professional. It was like almost impossible to see her. And only when you got really close were you able to actually pinpoint her. So she would just shoot at you forever until you got literally on top of her. So it's very, very, there's almost no way to shoot back at her. Which is realistic, because like good snipers, if they have ghillie suits, you would never find them and never be able to shoot back. So, in theory, you could have thrown grenades blindly into it, maybe like just to throw and get in there like a pillbox.
I was thinking about that, but you said it was like 50 or 60
It's
feet.
really high up. There would have been negatives, and you'd have to through a hole. So between the fact that there's the range penalties and there's a hole you have to get in, it would have been hard. Like you would have needed like a 15 or something.
Yeah, the other problem with grenades is 1d6 save per half.
Yeah, it doesn't do a lot.
Like a
Exactly.
situation.
Look, I mean, like, if you had a magic, I'm not saying, but it's like, there is fly at these levels.
Yeah.
Like, you just didn't have any of that, so, whatever. It's fine. I mean, for your makeup, it was a hard encounter. And then you bled everything. And then you guys, it was hard. Hey, everybody, Steve here. So 29 rounds later and 3+ hours, and the fight is finally over. Maybe? There's a bit of a question mark at the end there. But yeah, that fight took about 5 hours of real time. Obviously, after I edited it comes out to more like 3.5. But that actually also went over multiple sessions, and that's one thing I really don't like doing. I don't like having fights over multiple sessions because you can forget things, so I usually try to keep notes. But the one big advantage of having a virtual tabletop is there is a log that keeps track of everything, so we can go back and see what happened. And obviously, it perfectly preserves the game state. So that's one thing I do like, and I also try to keep notes sometimes in there. So again, nice advantage if you're doing this online. So before we get into the PC GM tip, I wanted to go through some scheduling, because there's a lot coming up in the next few months. A lot. First of all, we are still into Pathfinder. Although this is a Starfinder podcast, we actually do like Pathfinder quite a bit, and we're going to start talking about that, especially with the big Pathfinder Playtest coming up. So one big thing is the Pathfinder Planar Adventures. That is a book a lot of people have been looking forward to. We have our hands on it, and Jason is writing a review, and that's going to be out early next week. That's a pretty cool book, even if you're not into Pathfinder, as it has a lot of information about different planes of existence, and you can even use this easily in your Starfinder game, because Pathfinder and Starfinder take place in the same universe. So it sort of can cross over both. And although you can't directly use the Pathfinder things, like the new spells and such, but the information of the world building, that is great. So we're going to have a big review next week. In addition, we have the new Starfinder Society podcast, where we play 1-04 Cries from the Drift. with some new people, some actually people who have never played Starfinder before, but they are big-time Pathfinder and role-playing players. So that is going to be coming out, I believe, next week, so you can look forward to that. Also, next month, we're going to have our big Starfinder Armory review. That's one I've been looking forward to for a long time, where a lot more stuff is going to be added to Starfinder. So look for that next month. That is also going to be on our website, and we'll probably talk about it as well. Also, the other really big one is the Pathfinder Playtest, where we are going to get our hands on the book and do a very detailed review of the book and the new rules. Probably talk about it. I'll probably go on a few other shows. But one other thing is we are going to probably play through all the adventures. That's right. One thing about the Pathfinder playtest is they're coming out with a module, well, it's sort of a super module called Doomsday Dawn, where you will get 7 mini adventures to play through. And right now we are trying to figure out how to schedule it, but we're going to try to play through all 7 mini adventures, have that on the show, have supporting materials, a whole bunch of things. So we're ramping up for a big year of Pathfinder playtest, along with our Starfinder Society, along with our Starfinder Dead Sons adventure, along with a few other surprises. So things are really ramping up. So if you guys like the show and you like what you hear and you like the website and you like reading reviews and you like to hear about our thoughts on all this, well, you're in luck because there's going to be a lot of things coming up. This is going to be a very busy summer. Oh, and don't forget, I will be at Gen Con GMing games for Paizo. I don't know if anyone else from the team is going to be able to make it, but I will be there. I'm also putting together a meetup, so anyone who listens to it, I believe that is on Sunday. There's going to be a Roll for Combat meetup, and I'll bring some t-shirts and some other surprises, so I will talk about that when I get all the information from Gen Con. So as for my GMPC tip this week, it's not really a GMPC tip, but more like a discussion, because they added something really cool to the Pathfinder playtest. That is hard to say. Pathfinder playtest. Anyhow, they added this thing where they have modes of gameplay. They have something called encounter mode, exploration mode, and downtime mode. Now, everyone actually plays this way automatically, but they put it into official modes with official rules. Now, I only got to discuss this with them, and I haven't really obviously seen the rules yet, but the way it works is simple. Encounter mode works in seconds, and encounter mode is when you're in a fight, and that is, well, that's when you're in a fight. Exploration mode works in minutes, and that is when you're like walking around a dungeon, when you're looking at things, and you're sort of taking your time. And then finally, you have downtime mode, which takes place over the course of a full day. And that is when you would go shopping or do something similar. Now, when we play Dead Sons, you'll notice the way we usually do this is downtime mode is actually between adventures. Then usually like between book 1 and book 2, they had some downtime to shop, look things up. If they were crafters, they can craft things like that. And that is measured in days rather than hours or minutes or seconds. And I like that they officially made this a mode. So you can say to your players, okay guys, we are in officially downtime mode, and you guys can go do things that take several days to do. And I like that you can now say that to your characters so they can mentally prepare, and even when they're not playing, they can mentally prepare and have things that they want to do in the future. So I'm going to tell my guys from now on, I'm going to sort of tell them what they're in, whether it's encounter, exploration, or downtime mode. Next, you have exploration mode, and that's when you're walking around a dungeon. And they sort of have it permanently divided into minutes. So that way people can say, okay, I want to do this one thing for like 10 minutes. That is really hard to do, because one cool thing they have in the Pathfinder playtest is if you try to do something that's really hard to do and takes a lot of concentration, you can become fatigued in exploration mode. For example, like in encounter mode, if you wanted to do, I don't know, running around real quickly or athletics or something, it's expected that you can do that in encounter mode because you're doing it in combat and you're only doing that in 6-second increments, like, I don't know, sprint across a room. But if you want to do that in exploration mode, you can't do that. You can't continuously run forever unless you have a really good athletics. And I really like how they sort of divided it up, is that if you want to do quick, short bursts of energy of things that require a lot of concentration or a lot of effort. You can do that in encounter mode, but you can't really do that in exploration or downtime mode without really using a lot of energy or becoming fatigued or having some magical help. So that's sort of how they divide it up. So exploration mode, again, is in the series of minutes, so everything you do really takes a minute at the minimum. And then finally, encounter mode. Well, everyone knows encounter mode. Encounter mode is when you're in a fight. On our show, it's easy to know when you're in encounter mode because we have the big roll for combat sound. But the big thing I like is that when you're in exploration mode, you can explain to your players, look, things now are minute by minute. Tell me what you want to do, not for the next 5 seconds or 30 seconds. Tell me what you each want to do for the next minute, the next 5 or 10 minutes. And that way people know, like, okay, I can't just say I'm going to do 20 things in 1 minute, which actually I'll even say my guys try to get away with, but I'm going to force them to almost go into this new method. And then downtime mode is something when you say, okay, you guys have 5 days to do whatever you want. Tell me what you want to do. So that is really nice, is that how they sort of officially divided it up. And I want to see how it works with the official rules, because they do have things like, oh, if you're in downtime mode, you can craft, or you get, obviously, you heal double the amount of that you normally would if you were in exploration mode. Things like that. So again, there's nothing you really need to do to sort of turn this into your own game. It's more like to be aware of it and how the rules work and how you can now officially put in encounter, exploration, and downtime mode into your games. Finally, we have our show notes. Don't forget, a new podcast every Tuesday. We also have our YouTube channel where you can watch it there. Some people like to do that. We have our Talking Combat column every Thursday by Jason on the website. Website's about to go through a small update, by the way, so do check that out. It'll make it a little bit easier to navigate some of the top items. Don't forget to join our Discord channel, where you can get a free t-shirt whenever you reach level 10, or if you GM a play-by-post game, get a free t-shirt. Also subscribe to us on iTunes and Android, and please put in a review on iTunes. It seems to be working because people are putting in more reviews. It does help quite a bit. All you need to do is go on and say, "We are awesome," and I will say thank you very much. Also, don't forget to check out my appearance on No Direction number 179, where we talk about PaizoCon with the guys at No Direction. I talk about Pathfinder version 2. I talk about my 2 TPKs. I talk about, lots of things. Actually, we also interviewed about the show, and that's No Direction with KNOW. Also, don't forget to check out our Patreon, where we do things like post the Starfinder Society games early. So if you want to hear those, you can check that out. We're also going to be putting up some original artwork, things like that. If you're into that, check it out. And then don't forget our big upcoming schedule. We got the Planar Adventures review next week. We got Starfinder Society 1-04 starting next week. We got the Starfinder Army review coming up. We got the Pathfinder Playtest review coming up, as well as lots of supporting material. We got Gen Con coming up. We got the Starfinder Alien Archive 2 coming up. We got so much stuff coming up. This is going to be really, really busy. I actually have a schedule from now until December. That is how much stuff we have, and I'm looking at it right now, and oh boy, there's a lot of bullet points, and it goes on for several pages. This is going to be a busy end of year. Anyhow, with that, I will talk to you guys next week.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Starfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com or drop us a line at contact@rollforcombat.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember Tuttle's motto, not the red wire, the blue wire!